What do you want to talk about?
I won't talk about it.
Measure numbers.
Hello everyone, I'm coming to you today from my children's bedroom because sometimes there's simply no place else to go. I'd like to talk to you today about measure numbers, and honestly, there's not an awful lot to say about measure numbers except use them on every bar all the time. Okay, let's imagine a couple of quite common scenarios that can help us to understand why using bar numbers correctly is important. First, you're in rehearsal and the music director shouts out, okay, let's pick it up everybody at bar 53 and 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got a fraction of a second to glance at your chart, find your spot, and make sure that you're together with everybody else. But this is what your chart looks like. And by the time you realize that bar 53 is somewhere in this jumble of multi-measure rests, the orchestra is off and running, and you're left doing mental, mathematical gymnastics in order to find your place and follow along in time to make your entrance correctly. Second scenario, you're on a gig in the middle of a tune, and a soloist jumps a couple bars and makes an early entrance. The conductor, God bless her, is trying frantically to get everybody back on track by shouting out some bar numbers, but everybody only has bar numbers at the beginning of each stave. So all the band members are frantically scanning while trying to continue playing, and it takes a lot longer than necessary to get everybody back on track. The stress and unnecessary chaos caused by both of these scenarios and others can be greatly alleviated by following a few guidelines to make sure that your bar numbers are used correctly. First of all, set your bar numbers to show on every measure. Use a small but readable font and make sure it's aligned underneath each bar line. If you're concerned that putting bar numbers on every measure is going to make your part look too cluttered and difficult to read the actual part, don't be. Musicians completely tune out bar numbers until we need them. Plus, if the bar numbers are the thing that are making your chart look cluttered, your chart is probably not spaced well and too cluttered to begin with. We'll talk about chart spacing and clutter in another video. Next, there will be the occasional instance where a bar number will collide with other elements in the score, like ties, chords below the staff, or dynamic markings. If this is the case, take a few moments to try to rearrange the elements so that you can keep them all there. And if it still looks too weird or the collisions are unavoidable, just delete that bar number and leave the rest intact. Thirdly, make sure you set your measure numbers to show measure ranges underneath multi-measure rests. More information is always better. And finally, whatever you do, please, please, please ensure that everyone's bar numbers match. I can't tell you how much time and mental energy is wasted when people have charts that are from different versions of a song or from different edits of a song. If it is necessary to distribute parts from different versions, just take a little bit of time beforehand to make sure that you customize the bar numbers so that everyone's bar 53 is everyone else's bar 53. That's pretty much it. Using bar numbers properly is a quick and easy way to save time and reduce chaos. And in this fast-paced and chaotic world, that's something we can all appreciate.